Welcome to Page to Picture, where we turn the pages of beloved books and explore how they unfold on screen. And how I wish I did not turn these pages or watch it unfold on screen. I'm your host, Kim.
And this is where I tell you I told you so. I'm your host, Tiff, and today we are talking, unfortunately, about paper towns. Before we get into all of that, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. As you know, I'm having stomach issues.
Yeah.
It's literally been 1 week and a day since I've had these stomach problems. But besides that, doing good. I did not want to do this episode. And I hate that you were like, we have to change it. We have to change it. I was like, no, I already put the episode out on Instagram. I can't go back and edit it. And here we are. But I digress.
I also digress.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I live in a little hermit shell.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I haven't talked to you or really seen you in like a long time.
Yes, it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I am aware of my mental health.
Good for you.
And I'm going to leave it at that. It's open for interpretation to those listening. I finished Red Rising.
Oh,
so
how
good.
was that? The
So
Audible
good.
it's free on
The Audible is good. I did Audible and read it.
I'm gonna listen to it.
You should do it. It's
Yeah.
so good. I was like, I don't want to talk about it because it's pretty much like a spoiler. If I say something, you're like, you're gonna whatever. But it's, oh my God, it's like a sci-fi kind of deal with like a lot of like political.
Yeah, people say it's really good.
It's so good. So I have to read the second one.
Wait, can we take a moment to speak about the Sunrise on the Reaping casting
announcements? Caught up.
So you don't know that Zaddy Voldemort will be playing Zaddy Snow?
Love him.
You do not
I
know?
didn't know that. I have been consumed with Bridgerton.
We literally, as what we should do, we literally post every announcement on our social media. And
yes,
you can
but
tell
I've also
that
I've been taking a hiatus from Instagram. I like doom scroll on TikTok, but I really just watch the crazy stuff. I don't. Well, right now my TikTok is like a lot of Sleep Token and Bike Talk, because I was trying to find a Sleep Token song. You know, the Thirst Trap song that everyone, you don't know it,
but you can buy me flowers.
No, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you because this literally, like, I sat on my phone for like at least an hour trying to find this song.
Okay, while you do that, let me show you real quick, okay? So as President Snow, it's gonna be Voldemort, naturally. As Wyatt, and you don't know Wyatt because you haven't read the book, it's Ben Wang, who is in the new Karate Kid movie.
Okay.
As Mags Flanagan, if you remember Hunger Games.
Yeah, I remember Mags.
It's Lily Taylor.
Okay.
As Wiress, it's Maya Hawke. It's perfect casting.
I love Maya Hawke.
Oh my gosh. And then as Beetee, it's Kelvin Harrison Jr., who is like one of the brothers in the Lion King movie now or whatever. No, it is, this casting literally chokes me every day. Like, I die. Like, it's got me in a chokehold. Like, I die from this casting news. Every day it's posted.
Oh my God.
And I'm still waiting. And if you know, you know, we're still waiting on Lulu. We're waiting on Beetee's son. We're waiting on a lot of people still. Effie, we're waiting on confirmation for Effie. Who's young Effie going to be? Please give it to us. Give the fans what they want. They've already given the fans the perfect casting. This casting went hard. Like, it's better than the actual Hunger Games casting. It's so good. I'm obsessed.
I've been consumed with the Bridgerton season 4 stuff.
I know,
my baby boy Benedict
next year.
I know, I'm so excited, and all the I'm getting a lot of edits, and since Party for You is like a thing, I'm getting a lot of those, and I was like, oh, I love it so much. But okay, I've been searching. It took me forever to search this one video, and I finally found it. But because I was searching for it, my For You page is now consumed of biker stuff again.
As it should. And hello.
Why did it restart?
What are you doing right now? What is happening with you? This is not your like stuff.
Okay, but listen. Okay, so the reason is because I was hanging out with my friend. I was telling him I was like, have you heard that Sleep Token's new album? And they're like, he's like, yeah, I heard it. And I was like, I never realized that Sleep Token made that Thirst Trap song that everybody uses on TikTok. And he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, okay, well, I have to find it because now I feel stupid. So I searched for it. So now my For You page is all Sleep Token stuff.
Oh my God. And with the music comes the video.
And then, and then the biker stuff because Bike Talk uses it to try and like reel in book talk girlies because we're all feral apparently.
Wait, have you seen, speaking of like feral stuff, have you seen the National Parks TikTok page?
Yeah. Katie's been sending them to me. They're quite literally the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
It makes me want to go touch grass.
So I want to go to the national parks.
Yeah, please.
And see who I can run into. Because what the fuck?
For You page is full of the national parks. It's full of Sunrise on the Reaping and anything Pedro Pascal right now.
A lot of Pedro Pascal too. And I thought it was just me.
In the muscle shirts? Hello.
I did.
Anyways.
Daddy is a state of mind.
Oh gosh.
And I said, okay, Pedro, you're not wrong. I love him.
I love him.
I really do.
So much. Are you watching It Ends With Us? I mean, The Last of Us?
No.
Any Hoosers.
I need to watch it because, I started playing the game again.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, because I want to finish it so I can watch it.
Jose's playing it as I have a hair in my face or something. Jose's playing it as we're watching it. So after the first episode, he played it and I was watching him play it. And I was like comparing it to the episode. And then he stopped it when a certain scene happens and he's like, okay, I can't go any further. And so then after episode 2, he's like, okay, well, let's go in further. So he goes, so we try to like match it up.
Yeah.
It makes me so emotional.
Oh my God.
So emotional. I love Dora. You got Dora up in there.
Yeah.
Dora the Explorer. You'll know when you watch it.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Any Hoosers. Let's just get this over with. Kim, tell me your history with the book and movie.
There is no history, and I wish I never read or watched this.
You said there's no history, now there is, and I wish there wasn't.
I wish it to cut ties with this.
Yeah.
I wish to remove this from my memory.
Honestly, that's how I feel, and I don't want it to come back.
Yeah. Did you ever read this? Wait, because you knew this wasn't going to be good. So did you read or watch this prior to the podcast?
I attempted to read it when I was in high school, when John Green was huge. When John Green was like a massive author for like
it was like back to back to back. Yeah.
So I tried to read it and I was like, I don't like this. So then I was like, whatever. And then, you know what we should have done instead of this one? You know that movie with Emma Roberts? She's in a mental hospital with the guy.
I love that movie.
Yeah, we should have done that. It is a book. I read it. That's what I read instead of Paper Towns when I picked up Paper Towns.
It's all right.
And I said, I don't like this.
Not every episode is going to be aces.
It should be.
I agree.
I mean, August is going to be great.
Yeah, I agree. Every episode should be aces. Like we should love the book and or the movie. But sometimes we have flops, and this was a flop for me, both movie and...
Yeah, this is... Anyways, yeah, I also don't have a history with this book or movie. I don't like Cara Delevingne.
Same.
Not a fan. Watched... When the movie was on, I couldn't...
Oh my God. The only actor holding it for me was Justice.
I said Nat Wolff is like the only thing that held it together for
Nat
me.
Wolff too, but also I love Justice Smith.
Yeah, so do I, yeah.
He's like my hardcore, like, all-time favorite. I love this man.
I just, Cara Delevingne really weighs it down, man. I wish she really tips that scale on if I like it or not, and
yeah.
I don't know. Let's kick off the background of the book. Okay, so this is Paper Towns. The author is John Green, which irritates me because I love John Green, and so this book is just so, I just can't.
Yeah.
The release date for this one was August 16, 2008. The genre is young adult, contemporary, mystery,
October
and coming
16.
of age. Yeah, that's what I said, right?
I said August.
Wow, my birthday's on my mind.
I know. I was like, girl, this is October.
I started reading Lord of the Rings on my Kindle, so I'm like consumed.
Oh, so Lord of the Rings is available on Audible for free. So I was like, should I start it?
No way.
Yeah.
I gotta get it. I want to listen and read at the same time.
All right.
I wonder who.
It's not graphic audio, I don't think, though.
No, I don't think so. I wonder who's doing the narration, though. Leslie Odom Jr.?
I wish. That'd be. I kind of wish.
The guy that plays Gandalf? I would fucking listen to it if it was the.
God, it's Orlando Bloom.
Too.
Anyway.
Or like Thor and Oakenshield. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, October 16, 2008 was when this came out. And then the tropes are manic pixie dream girl, aka a pick me. Okay. It's road trip. What? What? This is what the tropes are.
It's just so funny to me.
It's bad. Friends to partners in crime.
It's true.
Self-discovery and unrequited crush.
Yeah.
Fucking pixie dream girl bullshit. It's a pick-me. She's a pick-me. Okay, so here's the blurb. So Quentin Jacobson has spent a lifetime loving the enigmatic, what a way to describe her, Margo Roth Spiegelman. John Green. What her the fuck, dude? These
name
names
alone bothers.
Her name is Pixie Dream Girl vibes, okay?
Tinkerbell.
He's loved Margo from afar, okay? So when she cracks open a window and climbs back into his life, summoning him for an ingenious campaign of revenge, he follows, obviously. After their all-nighter ends and a new day dawns, Margo has disappeared, but she's left behind clues, specifically for Quentin. As he and a group of his friends set out on a quest across the country, Quentin finds himself on a journey that challenges everything he thought he knew about Margo, friendship, and love.
Yes.
Okay, so give us that pixie dream girl, valley girl, pick me girl background
not
of
her.
the movie.
Oh God. Title is Paper Towns. Director is Jake Schreier. Release date was July 24th, 2015. The cast is, I mean, it's not stacked.
The cast is a cast and it's stacked by 2 people.
Yeah, the cast.
And that's about it.
The cast is there. So as Q, you have Nat Wolff. As Margo Roth Spiegelman, you have Kara, what is it, Delvine? Okay. As Radar, you
extra
have
N in there.
Yeah. As Radar, you have Justice Smith. As Ben Starling, you have Austin Abrams. Lacey Pemberton is played by Halston Sage, and Angela is played by Jazz Sinclair. I actually like Jazz Sinclair.
Yeah, so do I. But
that's it.
She ain't no Nat Wolff.
No. Or Justice Smith. With that being said, this is our segment called The Hathaway Connection. We are just a tad bit obsessed with Anne Hathaway, and we noticed back in season 1 of our podcast how a lot of actors can connect to Anne Hathaway, similar to 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. So, Tiff, with that being said, why don't you pick 3 of the actors we listed, and I will tell you how they connect to Anne Hathaway. This was a struggle.
Yeah. So, we're not going to do Nat Wolff because we did him last time.
Okay.
So let's do Justice Smith because I know this is your favorite one.
I know already. This one I knew in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you just knew it immediately.
Because I
know what to say.
I love this movie.
Do you remember? That good? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we first started our very, very first episode and you were like, we were talking about possible books and movies to do, and I said, oh my God, we could do...
Was it D&D?
No, I said we could do... Oh, fuck. I said we could do World of Warcraft or something.
Yeah.
And you were like, I love Dungeons & Dragons. And I said, don't ever disrespect the Dungeons & Dragons community.
You were so upset.
Ever again.
You were so upset that I said that.
Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, Sis Smith was in Dungeons and Dragons with Christopherson Pinetree, aka Chris Pine, or as I like to call him, Chris, allegedly No Lips Pine.
Confirmed No Lips Pine.
Allegedly.
We'll post a picture.
Who was in Princess Diaries 2 with Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. Yep. We love her. I guess we could do Kara.
Kara was in Pan with Hugh Jackman, and Hugh Jackman was in Les Miserables with Anne Hathaway.
She was also in Suicide Squad.
But how does that connect with Anne Hathaway?
I'm sure we could find a way.
It was hard for me, so I just...
Will Smith?
Nope.
And then Will Smith is in a movie with Anne Hathaway, is he not?
I do not believe so.
Will Smith and Anne Hathaway movies.
Is there?
It just gave me only Anne Hathaway information. It didn't give me anything about Will Smith. Okay, it's besides the point.
Okay, give me one more actor.
Let's do Jazz.
Jazz Sinclair was in the Sabrina TV series with Kiernan Shipka, who was in Red One with Dwayne The Rock Johnson, who was in Get Smart with Anne Hathaway.
I love Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I love Get Smart, and I love The Rock. I am currently rewatching Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle
Oh my god.
like 10 times already.
Did you see the trailer for his new movie, The Rock, where he's playing this
UFC fighter?
Yeah.
Yes, Jose is like...
He looks crazy.
I was asking Jose, I was like, is this a real story? And he goes, yes.
Yeah.
And he was like crying in the trailer. I was like, I want to watch it.
Oh my god.
This is The Rock's moment with the hair.
It really is. Yes.
So that, my friends, is what we call the Hathaway connection. But let us dive into this. I guess it's a book and somewhat a movie. I cannot. I just like this so much. I did not understand these questions that we have on this spreadsheet. I was just like, this is stupid. I'm going to have no answers to anything because I don't care for it all.
Listen, I want you to know that I pulled these answers out of my ass.
You were really good.
Did you see me typing them out?
Yeah, I was like, I'm still doing the notes.
I literally thought of anything to put in there because I was like, I can't just be blank because Kim's going to yell at me, but now you're blank. So I just don't have anything. I just don't have anything. And a lot of them towards the end of the questions, you can see that I started to not give a fuck because I was like, this is a personal opinion and I really don't like it. Like,
okay, so I'll start it off. How do you feel John Green handled the themes of identity and perception in Paper Towne?
John Green is a genius, okay, and he can handle anything thrown at him. I will say that he did really good with the whole like seeing someone and loving this image that you've built in your mind about a person, but then realizing that that's not even who they are. Just like the distortation of love and friendship and how we see it. I think he did amazing. I got the point. I got it. The point was across, and I got it. Okay, he threw it, and I caught it.
Yeah,
and then he threw everything else, and I said,
"You said dodge."
Yeah, I said,
"You're playing some dodgeball." Right?
I said, "Carrot to me, no, thank you." Like everything about it, I hated, but I understood the story.
I'm gonna do an edit of you and it's
a bunch
dodgeball,
of balls, just a bunch of
like
balls.
Cara Delevingne
coming through, and then I'll catch the Nat Wolf if you really need it. But
Justice Smith catch Justice.
Yeah, I think he did great. Perception, it was great there, and just how you can question how you see a person and it changes. He did great. John Green, you're amazing.
I agree. I liked how he explored the idea that we often do build up an image of people in our heads that doesn't match who they really are. And it's almost the same as you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, right?
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on in someone's mind. They could have a front and you see them one way. In reality, they're a completely different one. I am not hating on John Green's writing. I am not hating on his themes and motifs that he does in his books because Fault in Our Stars like literally wrecked me.
Yeah.
His message is there. I just did not connect with this book.
I don't like Quentin. I don't like Margo.
I don't like them. But as far as John Green as the author and his message and his theme, because in every book it seems that he has a specific theme, right? That he's focusing on. I think for this one, he did very well explaining the identity and perception, those themes in this book. So I give him credit where credit is due.
Exactly. Okay, so in the book, was there a scene that actually stood out to you emotionally, or a scene that stood out to you that surprised you? It was hard for me to find one.
Yeah, and I had no emotion.
Yeah,
there was no emotion in me.
My face, I don't think I've ever read a book and my face was so bland the entire time. Like I
was listening to this Audible at work and I just was like in robot mode. Like I had no reaction to anything.
I was reading it and even Dad was like, "Do you not like that?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "Well, usually when you're reading, you're like giggling, you like laugh or whatever, or sometimes because sometimes when I read, I make faces when the character, like if they're like he scowled." And I said, like I'll make a face. Dad's like, there's nothing there. It's like dead eyes.
Yeah, I was like a robot. I was like,
yeah, that's how I feel.
It's like I was listening to AM radio or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Talk radio
is bad.
I guess the end would be it.
I didn't even like the ending.
I was so upset. I was livid.
That's an emotion.
When there it is. When he fucking shows up to be her hero, whatever his reasoning for showing up after her. Because this whole time I'm like, she got kidnapped. Maybe she died because there was a murder when they were younger. Like, maybe it's all related. Is this like a mystery? No. Homegirl was like, what are you doing here? She was pissed that they showed up. I was like, ew. Excuse you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Excuse me.
that scene is the one that I wrote when he goes to her in
so
New
mad.
York. Like, he wanted this whole, like, you're expecting this whole grand emotional reunion of, like, oh my God, I saved you. We get to find out what actually happened to you. And then instead, she's like, ew.
There's no true.
Ew, Nat Wolf.
Seriously? Ew yourself.
Yeah. You're ill.
Yeah.
Like, you just get this confrontation. It's the biggest disappointment, but it makes sense for the story for Q to have his development. But like, don't
as
put
a
us through
reader,
that.
as a reader, I didn't
want it.
like if it had been he never found her and he went back home with his friends and the ending was kind of this like I would probably been okay with it. Like I didn't really need to know where she happened to her, like where she was.
Or maybe like if she sent a letter.
Yeah, like I'm okay. Or like if since she called.
Yeah, anything. Just be like, yo, I'm good. I'm gonna live in New York.
Like why the mystery? Like why?
Because she's a pixie dream girl.
She's like, I left clues for you, but don't follow me. Then why leave clues?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a pick-me girl. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I guess that's my only emotion. My only emotion was anger. I had so much anger for her, towards her. I felt what the friends were feeling. They were like, what? Fuck this. We are going home. This was a waste of our time. I have anger towards her. I have sadness towards Q.
Yeah.
And it's not what I'm used to reading. I did not like it. That is my emotion. And you? Same?
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all. I tried to not read this. I tried everything. You know, I was even going to come up with a lie that my eyes are gone.
You're like, my eyes have become paper from reading this book.
Yeah, and I can't see.
Anyway, so did you connect with Q at all in his journey?
I found it so hard to connect with anyone in this book, and I don't know if it's because I'm an adult and I don't have this issue.
Yeah, because right now as adults we're just like, ew, you're annoying.
Yeah, as adults we're just like, fuck it. I don't give a shit. If you're not, I'm not gonna build I'm not going to build in my brain an image of what I think you're going to be like. I don't give a shit. Okay. So in the sense of like wanting something more and like trying to ignore the emotional idealism when it comes to not necessarily people, but just life in general, I can connect there. But when it comes to people and relationships, like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I don't put anybody on a higher platform in my brain.
Build that platform yourself and you stand on it. I'm not building that shit for you.
No, I have my own platform I'm building for myself.
Yeah,
I don't
like
build
I'm
for
not.
Other people. Mine is myself and
mine lives in Dante's Inferno right now, honey. I do not have time to build one for you.
No, mine is in myself, in my head, and making sure my child is not like
exactly.
This character.
Like
I guess that's the only thing is making sure my child is not like you.
Is not
and you make sure your girls are not like Margo,
a pixie dream girl.
That is all I will do.
Yeah,
that's where I connect with.
That's how I contribute, and that's all we
have.
Yeah,
I will say. The Q's journey, I'm glad that maybe it's like in the movie where he leaves and he finds sort of a happiness and realization that his friends are good for him.
Yeah, like it's enough.
Yeah, not this fucking girl.
Yeah.
But in the movie, no, I had at least in The Fault in Our Stars, I had connections with these characters.
I had more connections with The Fault in Our Stars characters than I did with these normal people.
Yeah. Yeah. With any of them. I couldn't connect with anybody.
Yeah.
Gosh. Anyway, let's talk about the film.
Okay.
So did Nat Wolf and Kara, is it Kara or Kara?
I don't know. I fucking don't know.
Anyway, did CD work for you as Q and Mark?
Okay, so Nat, I'm going to read exactly what I wrote.
Please,
okay?
Please.
Nat did good with Q. Okay, he portrayed his awkwardness and quiet longing and, you know, that weird kid type. He portrayed that very well, especially when they were on the road trip. I wish they casted someone else for Margo, but that's just a personal opinion, LMAO. And I really wanted to put in there, I hate her. I tried.
Would you want casted?
Anyone else?
I would like to see maybe like
Elle Fanning.
Yeah.
That's who I would imagine playing is Elle Fanning, because she has that way of like, she could be a pixie dream girl, but also not annoying.
Yeah, you won't hate her.
Yeah.
You just will be like, let her do what she wants to do.
She's kind of like the girl that plays in Gone Girl, the wife.
Yes.
She's like a younger version of her. And in Gone Girl, I was like, I really hate this bitch because she's also a pick-me too. She's a pixie dream girl.
Oh my God.
But I was like, I can watch her because she's a great actress.
No, I for sure could do Elle Fanning.
Yeah.
Definitely. I thought Nat Wolff did great.
Yeah, Nat Wolff did amazing.
This fits his kind of persona. When you look at the list of movies he's been in, this kind of makes sense for him.
Yeah.
For her, I just can't. It's the eye, something with her eyes. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I did not even like her in Suicide Squad.
I didn't either. She
was a witch half the time.
She played a weird character, and I don't know. I think that she should stick to walking on the runway and not acting, which I know she's now not acting anymore. She's like over it, I think. But
okay, the world's, I'm sorry, great. What do we miss from that? Nothing.
Yeah, I can't.
I agree. No, I totally think Elle Fanning would have. It's exactly what I was thinking in my head as well. So I'm glad we kind of
on the same page there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
God. What did you think about the ending
in the movie?
Well, do you think the ending was better in the movie or the book?
I hated the book where they have a moment and they share their farewell kisses and stare each other in their eyes. Get out of here.
Like, that was so unrealistic.
Literally was pissed at you because you showed up. You thought she was in trouble. You and your friends did a road trip, almost died, and showed up, and you were like wanting to spend time with, and then she has the audacity to ask him to go with her, to live with her. No, thank you.
Yeah.
I liked the movie ending because I like how he goes to prom, and I love a good prom scene.
Yeah.
The dancing, joyful. You could tell that like he is just like, no, fuck it. Where my friends are is I'm cool with my circle. I'm good with my life. I enjoy my routine. And when I'm ready to leave, I will gladly leave, but still have a connection with my friends. This girl wanted to leave and just disconnect.
Yeah.
She's like, after he cheated on me, it just was the end for me. And I just couldn't even.
She's just dramatic.
Excuse me. You want to just wait till you graduate and literally just leave like everybody else in your small town. Or she's like, you were a 3D. Remember she said that to him?
Yeah.
Like, excuse me.
Like, bitch.
Oh my God. She thinks she's like origami or something.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Kim, if you look up
what is that one? What
videos,
is that one? It's like,
yeah, I know. It's like the fortune telling.
That's what she thinks she is. When you open each flap, it's like a different version.
It's stupid.
Get out of here.
I like whatever ending gives Q the better happiness because the book
and I think it was like, the movie that gave
the movie ending. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate both endings. I
agree. I don't like either. But
the movie ending was all right, and I'll take it over the book one.
I will take it because
the book one I struggle. I want you to know I skimmed the last couple chapters. I said I can't.
How did it end? Yes. Both sucked, in my opinion, because I just don't like that storyline. But I do enjoy a good prom scene. Yeah. And I enjoy that he went back with his friends and they danced it away at prom. And
just a nice little montage.
Yeah, I love a good prom montage.
Yeah, I love a good montage. Give me a montage of people crying.
Oh, gosh.
That'd be amazing. Let's rate it. Let's rate, in your opinion, which one was better, the book or the movie? My thing, this is what I wrote. I didn't like either, but I guess I'll say book just for John Green.
I guess I'll say the book too. I don't know. I mean, we'll just go the book because you know what? This book should have never been turned into a movie.
It really
it didn't,
should not have.
It shouldn't have. You should. He was like on a roll. He thought he was killing it with paper towns.
This came out before Fault in Our Stars. This book came out. This is like one of his earlier books.
But
Fault in Our Stars came out later, I think. Pretty positive.
Okay, so
you can't knock authors for their earlier work. Okay?
No, I do not. But what I'm knocking is I'm saying that it should have never became a movie. He was going off The Fault in Our Stars, which was released first.
Yes,
that was released in 2014, and he's going off that roller coaster high. So then he decides to do Paper Towns, and it's like, honey, no, this was not.
He should have done. There's another one he did.
The Turtles All the
popular.
Way Down.
What?
Turtles All the Way Down.
Yeah, there's a different one.
The snow one?
No, I can't remember what it's called.
Let It Snow.
Looking for Alaska.
Okay, I had no idea. Hold on.
That one's good.
By John Green. Oh, are we talking about
Yeah.
books or books that are
I'm
turned
talking
to
about
movies?
his books.
Okay.
Like, if he were to choose what book to adapt into a movie.
So
I feel like he should have done Looking for Alaska.
Yeah, so he wrote a book called Turtles All the Way Down.
I see it.
Which I think did really good. People actually enjoyed that movie, which came out last year in 2024. And then he did one called Let It Snow, which was on Netflix, which I actually think I watched this.
Turtles All the Way Down.
I think I watched this movie.
I've seen people talk about this movie.
Yeah, people, Turtles All the Way Down. First of all, this girl, Isabella Merced or whatever, she plays Dina in The Last of Us, but she also plays Dora in the Lost City of Gold. That's why I said when you watch The Last of Us, she's like Dora up in there.
Okay.
I love her. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. But we should have probably done Turtles All the Way Down.
We could have done anything.
Anything. I mean, Debbie Ryan, we love Debbie Ryan.
I fucking love Debbie Ryan, dude. I love her and I love 21 Pilots. So that's a family I would love to be adopted into.
But, you know, here we are.
What did you rate it? What did you rate the book?
The book? A 1?
Yeah, I gave it a 1 because I can't go anything lower. Goodreads won't allow me. And I tried DNFing it at least 8 times. And the only reason I'm giving it a 1 is for John Green. That's literally it.
It's a 1. I did not enjoy it. I will never pick it up. I don't think I will ever recommend this book to anybody. I think if somebody says they want to read it, I would say no, don't.
If someone says they want to read it, I'm going to just stare at them and be like, are you sure?
I know. I will be like, skip it. Just do yourself a favor and skip it.
And don't watch the movie either.
Skip it.
Yeah.
No wonder. If a movie is not free on a streaming channel, you know it's not good. And I should have known.
You know what? You're so right. And that's a constant thread that we keep coming across.
Okay. How many stars would you give the movie out of 5?
I gave it 2, 1 for Nat Wolff, 1 for John Green.
You're so nice. I gave it a 1. I literally watched it and it says I went and I rated it under after I watched it.
On the website.
On my TV.
I went
on the TV where it has little stars under when it says the title and there's little stars.
Yeah.
I said, and a 1.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Thank you for taking $3.99.
I watched it on a free website.
I should have done that.
Like, I'm not paying. I had to sit on my computer and watch it, but
I should have done that, but no.
I watched it and I hated every minute of it. I was playing Disney Dreamlight Valley while I watched it.
They took $3.99.
It
was a rental, so I had 48 hours to finish it.
And you didn't even want it on your system.
No, please remove it, delete it. After you watch something, it says, did you like it? And it's like thumbs up, thumbs down, please.
Yeah. Thumbs down and get this out of my face.
Do not ever recommend this movie to me.
I guess we know where we're ranking.
Where do we rank this in our books? For me,
4.
it's a 4.
Yeah.
And for you, it's also a 4.
Yeah.
And where do we rank this in our movies?
A 4.
Yeah. We're pretty spot on with our movies.
I told you.
I know.
This is my literal I told you so.
You literally warned me if we could go back and clip every time you said, can we please not do this? Can we please change it? And I said, no, I already posted it out. I refuse to change it.
And so now the next time I say, can we change this? You should be like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck about the post.
Oh my God. I will repost a post with a scratch off and change and scratch and then I'll say the new one.
Yeah. Be like, we did not like this.
For our sanity, we will not do this episode. Oh my gosh.
Before we close out, we are jumping into our ARC corner where things are about to get exciting.
Because this episode was not exciting.
Yeah, we need to add some spice, okay? Let's add some little spice.
That is right. In this segment, we shine a spotlight on an author and their upcoming or recently released book. And this week, we're doubling the fun with not 1, but 2 incredible indie authors you won't want to miss.
So each of us has an arc to share, and trust me, you'll want to hear all about them. So first up, this Wednesday, I personally sat down with an author. Her name is Ophelia. I might have said that wrong, but that's fine. You'll hear me say it wrong during the interview as well. And she was great. That was my first solo interview. And we connected a lot. And I think that the universe really worked out with who did the solo interview because I love poetry.
Yeah.
I did make a fool of myself a couple times, but that's just natural. It's as I am. And because there was a point in the interview where she said something and it brought up 3 words in my brain, and I said the 3 words, and then I started talking about it, and I said, I don't know why I brought that up, and I'm so sorry. I don't know where this conversation's going. And she's like, that's totally fine, girl. That happens all the time. And I was like, no, you're being way too nice to me because I just had an autism moment, and you're okay. Thank you. It was the whole thing. But anyways, yeah, that interview was fun. And I'm excited to share that with you guys on Wednesday.
Awesome. And don't forget about Friday. We talked with Dana Sweeney about her new books full of lust and future and who would we kiss, marry, and kill, because
I love a good kiss, marry, and kill.
Me too. We don't do
Okay, who
those.
would you kiss, marry, and kill? Anthony, Benedict, or Colin?
I hate you. Kill Colin.
Yeah.
Marry Benedict and kiss Anthony.
Mine.
Well, you should have gone first.
Okay, you give me one.
Okay. Kiss, marry, kill. Kiwi, Hosier, or the guy who's Orlando Bloom?
Legolas?
Yeah, Legolas.
Okay, I would kiss Hosier because he's dating a supermodel and I feel like they're good together. So I'll respect it. Fuck. Should I kill Killy because he's already dead?
Okay, if that works out, and be with Orlando Bloom.
That's so unfortunate. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's so sad.
Oh, well, then you choose.
No. I'll kill Orlando Bloom.
Okay. Wait.
And I'll marry Killy.
So that means like Kiwi stays alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I changed the canon events.
I love that I call him Kiwi.
I know that's not his name.
It is in my eyes.
K-I-L-I, but all right.
K-I-W-I.
Any Hoosers. Any Hosier.
Any Hosier. Yes, we talk about who we would kiss, marry, kill, and yes, I'm very heavily obsessed with her story.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Super excited. But yeah, so you guys have to trust us. This is one art corner that you don't want to skip. We have 2. So it's going to be great. I just have to say.
This is one art corner we don't want to miss. We have 2.
We have 2.
No.
This is 2 art corners you don't want to miss. It's very exciting stuff.
Yes. And with that being said, this thankfully wraps up our episode about paper towns.
If you enjoyed today's episode, which I'm sure you did.
I'm glad.
Our commentary is wild.
I feel like you can see in our faces too. There's like no emotion when we're talking about
I have my leg up. I'm
like
vibing.
Sitting here like picking at my nails, and I'm just like, whatever.
This is just not. But listen, when we get to the good stuff in August,
oh, it's good.
You best fucking believe, bitches, that I'm fucking.
I cannot wait.
I'm cursing a lot in this episode. I just want to apologize.
Cannot wait for our Narnia journey.
That is exciting stuff.
I cannot wait for
I love Mr. Thomas.
Yes, who doesn't?
That was my sexual awakening.
And also, yeah. And also Prince Caspian.
Oh my God, yes.
Hello.
Where's my wardrobe?
I cannot wait for that season that we do. And then obviously your August one, I know you're excited for. I'm excited for my September one.
I'm excited for the August one, not because I love Lord of the Rings and the whole Middle Earth universe, but I'm excited for Kim because she's never, ever read the books or watched the movies. I'm so excited. Kim, oh my God, there's a scene. Wait.
Okay.
There's a scene in The Hobbit where Thranduil, the guy that plays Lee Pace, in the book, Thorin Oakenshield goes to him and is like, we're hungry and we're starving and we need help, right? We need like a place to go. And then Lee Pace's character is like, well, why are you here in my kingdom? And he goes, well, we're hungry and we're sick, we need help. And then he goes, well, what brings you here? Like there's 3 times that he asks him why he's there, different times. Thorin is just like, we're hungry and we need help. Like he answers it, and I just wish they put it in the movies. But I need you to know that that's like such a funny fucking part.
Okay.
Anyways, it's because I read that part recently.
I'm gonna have to do an audible.
You will, and I hope that it's Gandalf.
The voice?
As the voice,
Let me look right now while we're on.
Okay. You said it's on Audible?
Yeah, I saw it.
Is it just Lord of the Rings, or is it The Hobbit too?
I don't know which one it is.
It's Andy Serkis.
Who's Andy Serkis? Why does that name sound familiar?
Right now. It does sound familiar. My God, it's the guy that plays Gollum.
That makes it even better.
I love it.
I was like, why does that name sound so familiar? I love this man so much.
It's not free. You lied to me. You lied.
What do you mean?
The Fellowship of the Ring.
One of them is free.
Yeah, the Fellowship of the Ring is the first one.
I'll tell you what, Andy Serkis is a hear me out for me.
He is 1000% a hear me out. And I don't care what anyone says. Okay? You know who else is a hear me out?
Please tell me.
I'm going to show you.
Is it one of the guys who plays, what are you thinking of? Batman?
No, we're still in the Tolkien universe.
Okay.
I'm going to show this to you, and I want you to just have an open mind. Okay? You need to have an open mind.
I'm going to close my eyes, and you tell me when it's time to look.
Okay, I have to find a good picture, because all of this is like just him in weird poses. Okay.
Can I look?
Hold on. This is the biggest hear me out. Okay.
Can I look?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. What? Who is this?
This is Beaufort, and he's a hobbit.
Who is the actor?
James Nesbitt, I think, is his name.
Let's look at him for real.
Look.
I mean...
Hold on. Yeah.
Wait, where else is he in?
He's in a lot of stuff. 5 Minutes to Heaven.
He looks like he's in, obviously, the Hobbit movies. Uh-huh. Interesting.
I've seen him in other things,
I've seen him in something, too. He looks familiar, but I
Jude.
don't... Maybe. Interesting, Tiff. Interesting.
Yeah, that's my hear me out.
Okay. And that works for you.
I'm just saying, like, okay, it's the way he talks in the movie. This is also another one. I love him. This one's not a hear me out. This is like a everyone should love him. Okay.
Okay.
He carries daggers and hides it and in every part of his like jacket.
Oh my gosh.
I love him.
I'm totally adding this in the podcast.
You're outing me.
This whole situation.
Listen.
Oh.
I give no fucks, okay?
I know.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review wherever you listen to your podcast. Also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Official Page to Picture to keep up with everything book-related, movie adaptations, The Hobbit, and more.
And on our Instagram, you will find our link tree, which includes all our podcasts, guest signups, and our new merch that we just launched. Side note, it is day 16 of us tagging Lionsgate and Hunger Games to invite us to the premiere of Sunrise on the Reaping in 2026. I will be tagging them every single day, and every episode I will mention them at the very end because we would like to attend this premiere.
And
hello.
This is day 1 of me asking.
Okay, go ahead.
Richard, the guy that plays Thor in Oakenshield.
Go ahead.
Hit me up.
Okay.
Day 1.
Okay, day 1.
You have to tag him.
Okay, we'll tag him in this podcast.
I need him to hit me
up. And I will
up.
tell him to fast forward. And I will literally just put his @ and then I'll do dash that says fast forward to 45 minutes. Yeah.
Just honestly, just make a clip.
Just for you.
Yeah. What's his last name?
I don't know.
I can't pronounce it. It's Richard Armitage. Can't say it right. He's 53 years old, and that's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
He's nice.
He plays Thor in Oakenshield.
Oh, Thor as in like
Thor in Oakenshield.
I keep thinking you're saying Thor and Oakenshield.
I don't know who that is.
And I'm thinking it's like Thor from, Love and Thunder.
Yeah. I mean, he's not married. So.
He's old. He's 53. You are just turning 30 in August.
Day 1 of me reaching out. That's it.
All right, here it is. He was also in Captain America: The First Avenger as Heinz Kruger.
Yeah, he was the guy that Captain America was chasing after he hit the serum. And he was like, "Hail Hydra," and then bit his tooth and died.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ew. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Or Peter Jackson.
Okay, Ezra.
Because I would love to just pick your fucking brain.
In 2023, he publicly disclosed that he has a male partner.
You're fucking kidding me.
I just
fucking love that for him, but you've got to be fucking kidding me.
It says he was married. He has been married and divorced twice to Caroline Hay and Gabrielle Lloyd. And then it says that in 2023, he publicly disclosed that he had a male partner.
All right, Aiden Turner. This is day 1 of
who?
Aiden Turner.
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
Aiden
what's
Turner.
The deal there?
He is married to Caitlin Fitzgerald.
What about the guy that plays Philly?
Who is that?
I can't remember his name. Billy Duran, actor. Dean O'Gorman.
Oh, he's handsome.
I know. That's what I said. You
Wilson.
Are joking me.
I don't joke.
Okay, what about Gandalf? No, I'm just kidding. Gandalf's a gay man. Okay, what about Lee Pace is also a gay man?
Isn't that the truth on how it is?
What about any of the other dwarves?
All right. What about Bilbo?
Yes. He's married.
Oh my gosh. Wait.
And then Orlando Bloom is with Katy Perry.
I know, girl.
You're like an idiot.
I can't. What about...
There's no one.
I'm sorry.
My dreams are crushed. It's fine.
What about Hosier? Oh, you said he was dating somebody now.
He's dating a supermodel and she's gorgeous. And I actually really love them together.
Buzz.
It's
what about
fine.
Nat Wolf?
No. How old is he?
He is 30.
And?
He is 30, and I don't believe he's dating anybody.
You're a liar.
Okay, why would I lie?
I'm looking it up right now. If for some reason Cameron Diaz comes up and I don't know why. Okay. He's not dating Cameron Diaz. Day one of Nat Wolf.
Day one of Nat Wolf.
Day one of me asking to be friends with Nat Wolf. Because we're the same age. And
yeah, speaking of Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, his brother Alex Wolf is in there.
Is in it, yeah. Nat Wolf and Billie Eilish are dating.
No, they weren't dating. They're just friends.
It says 4 days ago, touchy-feely PDA sparks.
It says Miranda Cosgrove dated Nat Wolf.
Date, yeah. For 3 years. Okay, what about Alex Wolf?
Alex
can't compare. I can't compete with Billie Eilish.
Alex Wolf. Yes, true.
I'm here for it.
I don't know. It says he's really good friends with Billie Eilish. It just isn't working out for you.
I actually like Alex Wolf better than Nat Wolf. I think it's the mole.
Yeah, I agree. I love him in Jumanji.
Let's hear me out.
Hear me out. Just the mole.
Ew. Just the mole. Just the mole. That's literally it. That's all we need.
I love him in Jumanji. Okay, I don't know if I love him in Jumanji. I think I just love The Rock and the actual characters.
Yeah.
I don't think I love him.
You just don't love him.
He's like, whatever. Oh my god, that was so funny.
It is what it is.
I like how we're trying to find something new for you.
I know, and it's whatever.
Okay, day one and reaching out to Pedro Pascal. You wish.
I do. That's an unrealistic one, though.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like the Hobbit cast would have been, like, perfect.
They're all either taken or gay.
I know.
You never know to...
Day one of me reaching out to Billie Eilish. Maybe I'm...
I hate you so much. Day one of
anyone.
No. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.
Have a good night. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.